In this video, we're going to check to see if the gimbal on the tone arm is damaged. If you're having problems with needle skips, this test may find your problem. However, if your 1200 passes this test and your needle is still skipping, it could be caused by a bad needle or the S arm is bent or misaligned. Make sure your 1200 is on a level surface during this test. The first thing we're going to do with the cartridge installed, back the weight out to 0 gravity where the cartridge is just floating. If you have a needle guard, put it on now or remove the needle. You won't need it for this test and you're going to risk damaging the needle. The needle I'm using is already bad. With the arm at 0 gravity, we're going to gently play tennis with the arm. While we're doing this, we're trying to observe if the arm hangs up at any point or is trying to return to the armrest on its own with a noticeable force. Please take note that the anti-skate should be at 0. As you can see with this turntable, the arm is really making an effort to return to the armrest. Chances are one or both of the bearings on the gimbal are damaged. Here's a picture of the gimbal disassembled from the arm. On the bottom and the top are bearings. So if either one of these is damaged even slightly, it will force unwanted rotation on the arm, or worse, cause the arm to hang up. The openings on these bearings must be perfectly round to operate. The slightest oval in the bearings will give the arm a spring action. Here's the piece that the gimbal rests in. Notice there are 2 points. One is the top adjusting screw, and the bottom one is fixed. Inspect these closely. They must be sharp with no burrs or nicks on them. Burrs and nicks on these points will restrict the free movement of the tone arm, causing it to hang up as well. Actually, the bearings will make these marks if the tone arm takes a hit, and if they do, then the bearings are most likely bad too. So a new tone arm will have to be installed. If you're really in a pinch and you can't get a tone arm installed right away, then there is something you can try. With a small screwdriver, loosen the lock ring around the adjusting screw first. You may have to tap on the screwdriver lightly to get it loose. Once it's loose, unscrew the lock ring a couple of turns. Now, with your screwdriver on the center adjusting screw, loosen it about a quarter turn, then tighten the locking ring. You may have to use a second screwdriver to hold the center screw in place. What we're trying to do here is ease up on any pressure the screw may be applying to the damaged bearing, which is acting like a spring now. Okay, let's play tennis again and see if there is a noticeable difference. It looks like it helps, so let's see if we can loosen it some more. We don't want it too loose to where the gimbal is really sloppy. However, we do want it to have a little bit of play in the gimbal. Remember, this adjustment is applied only if you're having problems with the tone arm. This is not how you adjust a good tone arm. Let's play tennis again to see the result. That's much better. Okay, we'll keep it there. Now, we need to go back and feel how much play is in the gimbal. That's not too bad. No more than 1/16 of an inch. Now this will be okay until I get a new tone arm on this turntable.